This session is about missional plans. I just talked in that last session about having a missional focus, but a missional focus without missional plans isn't going to get us very far, okay? Again, I work with a lot of Christians and a lot of small groups and a lot of churches all around the world, and I find this consistent problem that they have good intentions. They want to love lost people, love their neighbors. They want to see more people come to Christ. They want to see their small groups grow and their churches grow. They've got good intentions, but they don't have good plans. And what I tell them is that without a plan, you're not likely to experience much fruit. It's just the reality of, again, having focus and having a plan that then you're able to consistently work out as a small group to be able to love people, serve people, influence people properly. So how I try to help churches, I tell them to keep it simple, okay? It's not a year-long plan. It's not a 6-month plan. I tell them to go after a 30-day plan. 30 days, 1 month, something that most people can get their heads around. Okay, it's just 4 weeks, okay, 30, 31 days usually. It's something pretty easy to plan around and think about practically. So I encourage small groups to create a 30-day plan and to, with that plan, be very specific in the details. So again, without specific details, the good intentions will never happen. It's just the reality of how life works with us as humans. We get busy, we get distracted, other things pop in and become more important. And so we need specific practical details that fill out that 30-day plan of how we're going to love people, serve people, invite people into our community. And so who should create those plans? Okay, you might be thinking, okay, our small group has 10, 11, 12 people. That might be pretty difficult to have that big group create the plan. You are correct, okay? That plan should be created by the core of your small group. Probably 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people maximum, okay? So the core people that have most responsibility, most maturity, they are the ones who should create that plan for the larger community. Okay, and you might be thinking, okay, I like the idea, 30-day plan created by the core, specifics, practical, what types of things should be part of that plan? I'm going to encourage you to keep it simple, to create your plans around 3 main priorities. Okay, I say Bible, family, and mission. Okay, we want everything we do to be rooted in the Bible and to be rooted in the gospel. And so we want to be people of the Bible, growing in the Bible. So that has to be a priority that's part of our plan. How are we going to grow in these things? How are we going to prioritize these things? But we also talked about our family identity, being a good family that eats and plays and does all those things. It's got to be part of your 30-day plan, or else it won't happen. You will not work out functioning like a good family, being a good family. So Bible, family, and then mission. Again, where are you going to spend time with some of your 10 to 12 to 15 lost neighbors or friends or coworkers? Where are you going to do that? When are you going to do that? What days, what times, what park, what coffee shop, what beach, where are you going to do those things with those people? Make it part of your plan, okay? So this idea of planning is so critical. Good plans will lead to good fruit. No plans or weak plans will lead to very limited fruit, okay? So discuss it, pray through it, make a plan.